Hello my dear artists, and welcome to a tablet review, possibly my first tablet review. Veikk sent me their Voila L pen tablet, which just recently came out, and I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at this bad boy. Why did I say it like that? It comes with 4 express keys and this little dial thing that we're gonna take a look at whenever I open this, and this is the back of the box. As you can see, there's some information there in case you wanted to take a look. But if you don't want to take a look, then I'm just going to open it. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, let's go ahead and just open this baby up for the first time. It's been a while since I've actually opened a tablet. Alright, here is the actual tablet itself. These are the 4 touch keys that feel it just feels like computer keys. And this is some kind of dial that we'll figure out. And another button. I believe the working surface area is 10 by 6 inches, something along those lines. Wow. It's very, very sleek. I like it. But let's go ahead and go to my favorite part, which is going to be the pen. Here is the pen holder. It's just kind of like this felt material. Nothing too fancy. But let's go ahead and take the actual pen out. Why is it stuck in there? Wait. There we go. I got it. Don't worry about it, guys. So here is the pen itself. Very light. It has a couple buttons right here. That's cool. Some express buttons. Okay. The nib. I wonder if it comes with extra nibs. I gotta go ahead and take a look at that. Okay, nice. That's very, very light. I am not used to a light pen like that. And it comes with some replacement keys. That's cool. I guess if you want some all brown keys, you can do that as well. Well, I'm just going to keep it the way it is. And it does look like it comes with quite a few replacement nibs, which is very nice of them. That is a lot. That's a lot of tips right there. And I guess that's what you would use to take the tip out. And here is the cord to plug it into your computer or PC, you know, whatever you kids call it these days. That's fun. It comes with also this quick start guide. I guess I'll take a look at that at some point. But I'm going to go ahead and just try to connect it to my computer. I have a MacBook Pro. It's a bit old, so let's see how that works out. So these are the settings of that MacBook Pro, and you can see the tablet settings down there. The first screen is the pen settings. So this is where you can assign functions to the hotkeys on your pen. The first hotkey button is actually the pen/eraser tool. So anytime I press that button, it toggles between the pen and eraser. And then the second button is just a right key or the right click. This is the next page, which is for the tablet itself, the workspace, how big you want the workspace to be, and whether or not you are left-handed. And then this next screen is the most important one to me, which is the functions of the hotkeys. So you can see what I assigned each hotkey to, work as. I'm just gonna go on with the speed paint, but you can pause the screen if you wanted to. The first hotkey that I have assigned is the undo function, because that's very important for an artist. The second hotkey is for saving. I had it as just to, I don't know how to describe it, a soft save? I don't know, man. It was just to, just the Control S, but for some reason it has it set up to like save as. I didn't know how to fix that, so not sure what that was about. The second hotkey I had assigned was to transform, which I use very often as well. You can see I'm using it right now probably, and so I use transform a lot. I had to have that as a hotkey. And then the fourth hotkey, which is a bright orange one, that was actually to adjust the hue and saturation of whatever layer I'm on. I use that pretty often as well. I'm not sure if I actually used it too much in this speed paint though, but yeah, those are the 4 most basic functions that I personally use. And I do want to say right now that in order to use the tablet on your computer, you do have to download the driver from the Veikk website. It's very easy to do. I was able to do it easily, and I was surprised that my laptop, which was very old, worked just fine with this tablet. I did have to update my laptop to one of the newer versions of itself, whatever the system that it's running on. So I was super surprised that everything worked just fine. The only thing that I had trouble with was the pen/eraser button on my pen. It didn't work too well, only when I was recording though. Going back to that little tool that we got, we're gonna use this little spatula end, and this is how you actually replace the hotkeys. It's very easy. You kind of just slip it in, put it out. I don't even know how to make sound effects. And then you just push whatever hotkey you want in. I decided to use an orange one, and I did the very last hotkey, or the first hotkey, just because I wanted, you know, somewhat of a pattern. And here I'm kind of just testing out to make sure that the hotkey is in place. It worked just fine. I didn't have any trouble with it. I'm assuming that's what the spatula is for. And then that little hole on the spatula is actually to replace the nib of the pen. So you just kind of slide it in and then kind of pull it out like that, just tilt it a bit, and it came right out like pretty easily. I did have a better time, not a better time, but an easier time taking out the nib with my hand. You know, using the spatula thingy on my hand, I mean. When I tried to use it on the desk itself, I just didn't have enough space for the nib to get cut, you know, stuck on. So that's why I used it on my hand. And this is the dial. This is the dial. So as you can see, this is on the brush zoom. So the first function I have for that dial is anytime I move the dial, it changes the size of the pen. So I thought that was really cool. Very easy to do. I ended up using it quite a lot. And then when I press the button, one time, it's a zooming in and out function, and it zooms in and out depending on where your pen is. So it zooms closer to wherever the pen is located. And there are actually 4 functions that you can assign to that button on the dial, but I only had it assigned to 2 different things, which was the brush zooming, or the brush size adjusting, and then the zooming in and out. I didn't know what else to assign the dial to. So, you guys, if you have any ideas, let me know. Do it yourself. I don't know, man. But those were the 2 functions that I found to be the most beneficial for me, myself. Anyways, and we are back to the speed paint. So, let me see. Things to talk about this tablet. So, like I said, the only issue I did have was with the pen/eraser button on my actual tablet pen. When I was trying, so I would be on the eraser tool, I would press the button to switch it to the pen, but it wouldn't switch right away, and I would have to press the button a couple times to actually get to the pen. But that only happened when I was recording my screen. When I did do a few parts where I didn't record the screen, just because my laptop is very old and it couldn't handle too much. And when I wasn't recording my screen, it didn't have that issue. So I don't think it's actually the tablet itself. It's probably just my decade-old laptop that I was surprised worked at all. Anyways, what other issues? Actually, I didn't really have any issues with this tablet. The only other issue I had was me, just because I'm not used to using a tablet without a screen. I've been using a screen tablet for a little bit, so I did have to readjust to using this type of tablet, but it was pretty easy to readjust. And can I just say, my very, very first tablet that I got back in 2010, maybe even before that, it was half the size of this one, double the price. It was no, it was more than double the price, because my first tablet was half the size, but $80, maybe $100. It slid around the desk because it didn't have any padding on the back. This tablet that I am using right now, the Voila L Pen tablet, whatever. I should probably know the name of the tablet. Yeah, that has, like I said, the back of it feels like a mouse pad, and it doesn't slide on my desk at all, which is really nice. Yeah, my other tablet didn't have that. And it didn't have any hotkeys or a dial. So this is really, really a good deal. I'm just so happy that new artists, or any artists, honestly, any digital artists, have way more affordable options now, and they are way better than what I had when I first started. So definitely consider that, guys. If you're like, should I really get this tablet? Remember, little Leslie paid more than double the price for something that did not offer what this tablet does. And I don't even know if it even came with more pins. More nibs. I don't think it did. as a digital artist back then, you took what you could get. So moving on to the actual speed paint itself. that was not even like like a I didn't really go from subject to subject very smoothly. Overall, I really do like this tablet though. It was very easy to use, very easy to adjust to. I did have to adjust using my whole arm instead of just my wrist. Unfortunately, as you can see in the speed paint itself, I could not, I did record my hand the whole time, but I wasn't able to import the last couple clips of my hand using the tablet, so it's just gonna be the speed paint from now on, like just my screen recording, unfortunately. But I do use the tablet the whole time. But I had just begun adjusting how I'm using my whole arm instead of my wrist, so that it was less painful and there was a better flow, and unfortunately you can't see that, so I'm really sorry. However, talking about the speed paint itself, this is, if you couldn't tell by now, Longa from Skate the Infinity. I knew that I really wanted to draw fan art for this tablet review, and it was a hard choice, a hard decision between my two new favorite fictional characters, Longa from Skate the Infinity, which obviously he won the competition, and Mafuyu from Given. Both of them, I love them so much, and they're both very relatable, but I thought Longa would be, first of all, way more fun to draw, and he is definitely more recognizable in my opinion, so that is why I chose to draw that beautiful boy for this tablet review. And I thought it would be fun to see, just because his hair is way more flowy, how I would be able to do that with this new tablet. I did struggle a lot with his hair. You probably already saw that in the video, but I did struggle a lot, and hopefully I'm gonna try to redraw him, just because, this was just a simple headshot that I wanted to do for the tablet review. I didn't want to do anything too complicated. It was just a test. I was testing it out, testing the waters. And I do overall like how this turned out, and I do like how the tablet worked. I don't know, man. I think this came out okay. I'm not very confident in my work, as you can see. I don't want the video to get too long, so I'm gonna cut it off here. If you are in need of a new tablet or your very first tablet, you should definitely consider Veikk, as your choice. They are super affordable, and as of right now, as this video is being posted, they are having a pretty big sale on their website. So from November 17th to December 11th, there are products on their website that are actually, they go up to 40% off. That's pretty good. And so, consider this tablet that you see right now if it's something that you're interested in, or, check out their website, see what they have. And they sell their tablets on Amazon as well. And there's a code that you can use. Hey, it's actually a custom code. So you can get 5% off with the coupon code VOLeslie on their Amazon stores. And they actually have an Aliexpress store as well. Send from Leslie to customer service to get 5% off of there. Pretty great stuff. And the links to their website, stores, and all of their social media accounts will be in the description down below, so go ahead and check them out. Again, huge thank you to Veikk for even sending me this tablet. I really appreciate it. Wow. I'm pretty impressed, actually. So I honestly didn't think it would work on my laptop. I was so scared, but it worked. It worked just fine. Okay. Anyways, thank you so much again. Any new digital artists out there? Love you. Check out my tutorials. Bye. Thank you, Veikk.